fans, welcome back everyone, welcome back. I apologize for the extended break, but it was a necessary one. I mean, it's been a long broadcast already. We've exceeded the 5-hour mark, and we have returned with our final qualifying match. We just wrapped up with our first two. We just wrapped up with BattleB versus Future, where Future was able to come out on top, taking down BattleB 3-1. We also covered Baby Marine versus Rex, where Baby Marine came out 3-2 over Rex. But there's one match left. Both Rex and BattleB have fallen, and they've fallen to another qualifying match. They both have one shot, one opportunity here, one more, una más, to make it through the first qualifier. To be fair, the loser of this series will have another shot in a couple of hours. There is another qualifier going on. There's a second, there's a third, there's a fourth there's a lot of qualifiers. There's a lot of qualifiers, there's a lot of challenger brackets. I call them qualifiers. There are a lot of challenger brackets available here for these players to make it into the main event. But alas, you don't want to risk it. You don't want to go the distance and go to every single qualifier and really burn out trying to work through them. You want to make it in early as possible. And we'll see where this takes us. Our ZVT is upon us, and we're loading into game number 1 on Hardled. Predictions in the chats are open. Place your bets. Place your bets on how you think this series will unfold. Good luck. Predictions open. Good luck, baby. Good luck. As we are loading on in. And spawning in the bottom right hand corner of Hardled, we have our German Terran player, the Red Terran representing Berserker Esports. Ooh, it is BattleB. And spawning in the top left hand corner, we have as opponent, we have the Taiwanese Zerg player, the Blue Zerg representing on side. It is Rex. Here we go. The matchups do continue. Again, I do apologize for the extended break that we did have, but now we're getting back into this, and most likely this series will be bleeding over into the second qualifier, and we may miss out on the first qualifying round, unfortunately, but we'll be able to jump into round 2, and we'll be able to jump into all these other matches that will be unfolding. Plenty of StarCraft ahead of us, plenty of matches will be held here tonight, and we will not sleep. Not at all. Let's go. For now, ooh, Rex is going to be opening up with something a little bit spicy here, going for a gas first, a gas pull into a hatchery. Very aggressive opener. Now, this can lead into a Bane bust, this can lead into a Roach Rush as well, or we can just go into Link Speed and then pull out a gas. Regardless, a very aggressive opener here from Rex. Meanwhile, BattleB across the map, getting into a standard, what looks to be a standard Rax Expand opener instead. So, standard opener out of our Terran player. Rex being that much more assertive, that much more aggressive instead. Oh boy. And we'll see how committed we are. Again, we are soon to have enough for Link Speed. We have not invested into a Roach Warren, so this looks like just purely Links for the time being. I just sneezed. But it just looks like purely Links for the time being, and there we go. We now have enough gas. We are staying in gas, by the way, so this looks like Link Speed plus maybe a Bailey Nest. No, there we go. No Link Speed whatsoever. Roach Rush is on the way from Rex. I mean, it is getting quite late. It is 4 a.m. here in Australia, and I'm sure it's quite late in Taiwan as well. So why not start things off with a bang? Again, it's a best of 5. Plenty of games are ahead of us, but Rex is going to be pushing. And looking at the SCV scout, I believe BattleB, yes, he did, of course, see and confirm. He is aware of the later expansion. He's aware of the late hatchery. And he's getting ready back at home. He leaves his Reaper here. Now, this is the downside of this kind of build, is that BattleB stays at home with the Reaper to defend against the Lings, but this also means that he doesn't get a follow-up scout. He doesn't see that it's not a Link Flood, it's Roaches. Or it's both, really. And it's he takes a risk. Reaper moves out, which means his natural base is exposed. He does have 2 Marines now, so he should be safe and sound. Lings can maybe threaten the CC, but the Marines will keep everything alive. As the Reaper dives into the main base, we spot the Roaches. Big scout for BattleB. He's aware of what's going on. The Lings have arrived. CC is done, by the way. We might be able to pick off one worker, but no, the boys are being pulled. The worker is saved, and BattleB is holding. Oh, going for a third CC. Oh, he's so greedy. Going for a third CC behind this bold move from BattleB. Ay, ay, ay. Can he get away with it? That is the question. Can he get away with this greed? As here come the Lynx, Roaches, and Ravagers. Rex is completely all in. He hasn't made a single drone. He has 16 workers, and that is it. That is all he has. And Rex, he's going for it. He's sending it back. Let's go. Okay, we have a Cyclone. We're soon to have a bunker as well. We have the Overlord for high ground vision to actually lay siege upon the wall, upon those depots. There we go. The depot is taking a lot of damage here. Cyclone in position. We're going for the Overlord. Uh-oh. And we cannot afford to lose this Overlord. It's going to be going down. A big pickoff. Big pickoff here from BattleB. Even supply blocking Rex. Rex, he's supply blocked. 2 Overlords are on the way. He's still amassing Lynx. He wants to lure the army out into the open, out onto the low ground. CC is being denied. Lynx, they're still in the back line here, waiting for BattleB to push onto the low ground. Additional Ravagers are on the way. We're droning? Oh, we've been at 16 workers this entire time. BattleB has almost double the worker count, and now we drone. We're sprinkling in a couple of Lynx as well. Rex in a really awkward position. Going for the biles. They will not connect. Repairs are well underway here, keeping everything topped up. The Lynx getting ready for a surround. We're pulling the trigger. But the Cyclones, they do race back just in time. The Lynx, they do catch on. They do get on top of them, though. One Cyclone falls. Second Cyclone as well. Third Cyclone. Every single Cyclone goes down. The bunker holds, though. We get a mass surround. The Lynx get cleaned up. We do take control of the low ground, though. We get a couple of SCVs. Oh, the command center itself getting very low as well. Yeah, boys are being pulled to repair. The Biles. Oh, they take down the command center. Very nice pickoff. If only BattleB hadn't gone triple CC. I mean, to be fair, he would have been further ahead, but he will be able to replace that natural base. He has plenty of mules to work with, plenty of SCVs, and Rex is droning. He is transitioning. Now, looking at his vision, he did see the third CC. He's aware. He did scout. He is aware that the natural base is being retaken. But Rex has done already an amazing amount of damage. Now he's coming in once again. Going for the mineral line. It's one. It's one. Work of the Wilds. Oh, they take down 3 more SCVs and the Liberator as well. Yeah, the Widowmine does fall, and this is becoming a bit much. Initially, BattleB had an amazing hold, and now, I mean, Rex has been able to achieve quite a lot. Reset the Cyclone count, kill a lot of workers. Killed the CC. Files, they will be missing here, but again, we're getting even more workers. We do go for the Mule Hammer, but 7 SCVs just went down, and suddenly Rex takes a worker lead. Oh my god. Papi. Rex is very much so in this game. A third base is now being taken. BattleB getting into a 3-1-1 setup here. Stim is finishing up. Fast Lair is on the way. This could be for Mutas. Not uncommon here after a Roach Rush to rush into Spire Tech, into Muta play, to harass to gain map control. We'll see if that's going to be the case. The drop going to be moving out on the right hand side. Drop has been spotted. We'll see if Rex can keep up with it. So the drop is moving across the map. Likewise, Rex getting in position. Drop going straight for the third. And yeah, BattleB just can't really do much about this third anymore. Like, the way that this has gone, the value that Rex has gotten, he has stabilized. We have a third CC behind this, plus 1 attack, second eBay as well. The game is settling, Lair is done, and we are not investing into something like Aspire yet. Only 3 gases have been taken, not 4. We're going into Roaches. We have Roach speed and plus 1 carapace on the way. BattleB does slip into the main though. Dives into the main base. Queen goes down. We're going for the drones. And we do target down as many as we can. 3 workers go down. Good pickoffs. 7 workers in total. BattleB going to be jumping here towards the low ground. Rex, though, in position. And Queen's coming at this from almost every angle. Oh my god! The medevac! There's no safe place and it will go down. Big pickoff once again from Rex. Did lose 7 drones though, so it wasn't without its cost. So a bit of a back and forth trade. Third CC being taken. BattleB just trying to establish himself on these 3 bases. Likewise, so is Rex. Now, when it comes to the economy, I would give the edge to BattleB. Like, he has not just an even worker count, but mules on top of that. So BattleB has the better economy. Has the better economy overall. And getting into a stronger army as well, with +1 attack finishing up, soon to be getting into 1-2 upgrades. Meanwhile, we do have Rex rushing to a fast infestation pit, which I do appreciate. Now, with this fast infestation pit, we can go a couple of different directions. Ooh, Hydra dead on the way. I wasn't expecting this. So, I would have loved to have seen some early infestors just to keep us alive, just to deal with the bio army here, getting into Roach Ravager Infestor. But with the fast Hydra dead, this looks like Hydra Lurker Viper. It looks like we are taking up very quickly into Lurker Tech, into Hive Tech. We'll see. As we have our main army pushing to the left-hand side, we have a drop on the right. And there it is, there's the fast Hive. No infestors, fast Hive, Lurker dead. This is very risky, by the way. This is a very greedy move out of Rex. We'll see if we can get away with it. I mean, rushing into Lair Tech this quickly can work amazingly, or it can fall on its face. So we'll see as Marines, they come in from the right-hand side. They dive into the middle line. 1, 2, 3 drones going to be going down. 4 workers and a Queen. Good pickoffs at the same time. Massive Dune drop into the main base. We get another couple of workers. We trade with the army. The Wiles will not connect. The drop is deflected. We drop here onto the low ground. We get even more drones. The Wiles! This time they will connect. They do. Oh, they clash with the Marines. Deal some damage to those medevacs. That's still 8 workers going down. BattleB maintains his economic lead. Behind this is reinforcing, this time with tanks. And this tech, the Hive, the Lurker Den, the Hydra Den, this is all stuff that just isn't really paying off because BattleB is in the face of Rex here and now. 4th CC is on the way, and we're laying siege upon the 3rd. Upon the 4th. As the hatchery's gonna be taking a lot of hits, and yeah, we can focus it down. The hatchery does fall. Rex knocked down to 3 mining bases, and we're going for a massive Doom drop into the main. I was not expecting this. BattleB just doubling back, getting to the main base. Massive siege here on top of the ram. And the shots they got, they annihilate the Roach Ravager. We can see Rex trying to fight for control of his own main base, but there's no doing so. The Vials will connect, but there's just too much here on the high ground. We have a couple of lurkers. What can they really do here? The Hydrogen goes down. The Lunkers, they do burrow. Big scan. Will take them all down. Lings are coming in to reinforce, so we will clean up these tanks eventually. But we do force the on siege. GG gets called. It's just too much, and BattleB takes game number 1. GG. Oh my god. Again, a really shaky start here. Initially, BattleB had a beautiful defense, and then things kind of swung in favor of Rex, and then Rex was just a little bit too greedy. I do think that Rex had done a good job stabilizing, but the move to go for the Infestation Pit, the Hive, the Hydrogen, and the Lurker Den, that was just all so greedy from Rex, taking up so hard and being caught with his pants down as BattleB showed up with his army and Rex just did not really have much at all to deal with it. Was busy teching, not producing an army or an economy. And with that, BattleB does take a lead here. It does take a 1-0 lead. And we'll see if we can make a series out of this or if BattleB can extend that lead. Again, it's a best of 5. Best of 5. Plenty of games are ahead of us. We'll see if BattleB can fight back or can, again, keep momentum in his favor, as here he is in the bottom left-hand corner of Solaris. We have the German Terran player, the Red Terran, representing Berserker Esports. It is BattleB. And spawning in the top right-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the Taiwanese Zerg player, the Blue Zerg, representing Team Onside. It is Rex. Here we go. Just catching up in... There we go. Just catching up on some of those tweets, on the announcements. I just realized I didn't even retweet. But here we go. We're getting into game 2. This time, Rex is a little bit more sane. He's going for a hatch gas pool. Last game, it was a gas first into a roach rush. This game, hatch into gas, into pool. Standard opener from Motor. Do appreciate it. Do love to see it. Meanwhile, BattleB going for his own standard opener. Rax expands. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too wild here so far in the early game. Rex, he's just gotten the aggression out of his system. We're good to go. And we're loading into a larger map as well. That's something I should have also added on, is that Hardlet is a very small map, very short rush distance by ground, so it kind of lends to aggression and leads to, you know, this kind of early game shenanigans that we saw in game 1. Here on Solaris, a little bit less so. Solaris does have speed zones, don't get me wrong. These speed zones can be impactful, especially when it comes to fights, but the rush distance by ground is still a little bit longer. There's a lot of bases to be taken. There's a lot of points of elevation, a lot of high ground that you can take advantage of, and it can be really difficult to be aggressive early on. So I'm expecting a bit of a more longer game. I'm expecting a mid game, a more back and forth. SCV Scout comes in. BattleB does confirm that the hatchery has been taken. That Rex, of course, is not going for an early gas Kaiser this time. No early pool. Rex could be setting up for his third base. Just gonna be setting up for his third. Reaper does arrive. And is gonna be trading with the army here. Gonna be dipping into the mineral line. Shouldn't get any drones as Rex does pull back. And Queen does arrive as well. Again, just kind of a skill check here, like a back and forth, nothing really going down. And BattleB going for his opener, going for a third CC before starport. Very economic, just like the previous game. Just like game number 1. But this time, he shouldn't be losing his natural. This time, all the command centers should be safe and sound. That should be. Meanwhile, big shout out to, I see Night Phoenix in the chat. Quack, Bobby, quack. Dropping by, I'm sure going to be a part of some of these qualifiers over the weekend. Again, plenty of qualifiers are going to be had. Best of luck to players like Night Phoenix and all the others that do decide to have another go at it. The secret to gambling is to bet huge amounts of points based on little to no information. The gamba. We're going, Papi. We're going. As we have amassed quite an amount of links here. Rex cutting workers a little bit earlier on to pull this off. He does bypass the army. He gets past the Hellions, past the Reapers, and he's going straight for the mineral line. Going straight. He gets into the main. Oh my god. Lings, they flood all the way into the main base here. Workers are going to be going down at the same time. The Hellions have to commit, but there are Queens to stop them. The Hellions, they do get surrounded. 1, 2 Hellions going to be going down as well. We have 1 Hellion left here in the main base. The army is racing back home. Boys are being pulled, and this is getting out of hand. This is becoming far too much here. The wall was not a wall. The Lings, they get a full surround here at the natural. Hellions are falling. SCVs as well. 20 SCVs go down, and the final Hellion. And we still have a handful of Lings remaining. We're almost getting an extra SCV towards the end. But has 20 workers going down, and BattleB, he's down to 14 SCVs. That is barely anything. Not even a 1-based economy is left. And despite the economic opener, despite Rex taking a bit of a gamble going for the Ling Flood, it has paid off. It's paid off for Rex, and BattleB, he's in shambles. It's not looking good here for BattleB. He's got a lot of recovering to do. like, he needs some amazing trades here. If this Banshee can get like 10 worker kills, if like both Banshees can like pull apart Rex and he can come in with some Hellions and like kill 25 drones, then maybe we can think about a game. We can start thinking about maybe having a game after doing all that. But yeah, this is just a really rough position for BattleB. Still looking to find a way in this. I mean, second Banshee's moving out. So there's always potential with Banshees, don't get me wrong. But we have, I believe, Spores. Yeah, there's a Spore here at the third, Spore in the natural, Spore in the main base, Spores everywhere, and plenty of anti-air. BattleB's going to be dipping on in. Lair is still in production. Now, we have seen Terran players come back from really rough positions. You know, mules, they could be a meme at some points, you know, but they can be quite impactful, true. In general, Terran units do trade more efficiently. This is also true. There's a lot of micro potential with drop play, Widowmine drops, marine target firing, Hellion harass, Banshees. There's always potential. But, you know, still very, very much so an uphill battle here. As Banshees do dip in. Meanwhile, from the side of Rex, we're just taking a fourth base. We're going to be joining up to 71 at this point, working on 1-1. The Lair, of course, is about to finish to get to bailing speed. Creep is spreading. Rex is just really fortifying himself. He's solidifying his position here on 3, soon to be 4 bases. Plenty of queens to work with. We're covering every single angle of attack as well. Wouldn't be opposed to maybe even some extra SimCity, some extra stack defense. No reason not to. And Rex is double expanding, getting his 4th, his 5th. Macro hatches on the way. Rex really spreading his wings here and looking to soar. Meanwhile, BattleB, at this point, we have one of 2 options. We can either go all in and pull the boys, or we can try to take a 3rd base and slowly macro out of this and try to stabilize and recover. There is no easy answer, but both options are easier said than done as well. Here we go, BattleB is going to be pushing. Down into workers, clearing up a lot of this creep. A lot of creep is going to be being cleaned up. Meanwhile, Rex getting ready for a mass surround. He's got Queens on one end, he's got Ling Bane on the other. He's going to just collapse on this army. And he does have more than enough. For now, it looks like he's just trying to catch some reinforcements. Oh, we go for the on siege. Uh-oh. BattleB turning back around. Bailing speed is done. The army has been spotted. Rex gonna be pulling back, gonna be in a really awkward position actually. BattleB catches an army, but we do collapse here on those Marines. Yeah, tank goes down, Marines as well. If there was a 3rd TC, we could go for it. Wasn't the worst fight for BattleB, but he did lose his tank. He lost a lot of Marines, and we're going first round. There's no escaping. Tank is gonna fall, and we can just crash on in. We can break into the natural base, shut down the army. We're just barely not enough bailings, so we do not break in. BattleB going to be holding onto his 2-base setup here. 3rd TC on the way. His tank count was reset. He still has his Banshees. And Rex is backing off, and this is it. Now we have 20 bailings in production. Now he does have enough to break through. The army has amassed. Hive is on the way for Rex. Potentially ultra production. Yeah, we're diving onto this army. Bailey's a crash on in. GG gets called, and Rex will take game number 1. Oh, sorry, game number 2. GG. Rex will be tying this up 1-1. We have a back and forth. We have a series, and that is all I ever wanted. Give me a back and forth, man. GG, well played. Again, from the initial Ling counterattack, the run by, where we were able to get into the main base and the natural where we killed 20 SCVs. From that moment, Rex was in a commanding position. It was just a very difficult game there for BattleB to bounce back from. He had just lost too much too early on. Like, when you lose that many workers in the early game, it is that much more impactful because you don't really have a lot of workers to begin with. He got knocked down to sub 20 SCVs. Again, it would have been difficult for anyone, even a player like Clem or Bjorn or Maru, to bounce back from that game. And with that, we are tied up 1-1. We have a back and forth. And spawning in the top left-hand corner of Oceanborn, we have the German Terran player, the red Terran representing Berserker Esports. It is BattleB. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, we have as opponent, we have the blue Zerg player, the Taiwanese Zerg, representing onside. It is Rex. Go. BattleB looking to take the initiative here. Oh, this is so unfortunate. Going for a proxy to Rax, but the Overlord is poised to scout, going straight for the proxy location. Rex is coming across this. He sees all, he knows all, and BattleB doesn't know, as the Overlord has more vision and more range than these workers, and the boys are being pulled. We are looking to shut down these proxies. Oh boy. Maybe the first Rax can finish, potentially here, as we're going to be trading 2 and 2. 2 workers on each SCV. It looks like one Rax will complete, the other should not. So far, good RNG there on those SCVs. Able to get onto the other side. Can we finish both Raxes? Oh my god. We might be able to, actually. Okay, there we go. As the SCVs are forced back, only one Rax will finish. And already we're going to have to try to transition back at home. BattleB sticking around a little bit longer. He wants to finish that Rax. It looks like he will. It's going to be a delayed 2 Rax, essentially, which means Rex, he has a lot more time to prepare himself to recover. Reaper has arrived, and that second Rax will finish. And we're going to get 1 drone already, by the way. Oh, this is becoming a bit much. 2 workers go down. And gases are being morphed in. 2 workers so far. A really good start for BattleB. Link production well underway. Another drone does take a lot of hits. Good control out of Rex does save it. Yeah, the second Reaper has arrived. So far, good control here out of BattleB, making the most out of his army, out of his units. Meanwhile, Rex isn't racing into gases or link speed, so he's just making queens and lings. Just going to be focusing on his defense and droning. Meanwhile, behind this, BattleB is expanding, getting a CC on the high ground. You can see here again, BattleB just trying to pick off a couple of lings here and there, still continuing Reaper production, still amassing Reapers. This shouldn't really get much done. Oh. As he gets another 2 lings. Good pickoffs. Another 2 lings do go down. But Rex, he's still amassing more queens. And again, still just been happily droning on 2 bases. And now he's taking his gases. He is going to be taking his gases, BattleB racing back home, and now we're in a really interesting game state. So these Reapers, they can't really do too much here, and yeah, we're taking a fast third base. So BattleB, to catch back up in this game, double expanding, getting his natural base and his 3rd CC on the way. Raxes are floating back home. Stim is going to be very delayed as a result, or add-ons in general, upgrades in general are going to be delayed. Who do I favor in this position? Currently, BattleB isn't looking too bad, but he's stuck on 1 base. Even with his worker counts, like BattleB is on 27 SCVs, which is impressive, but still only on 1 base. Rex happily mining from 2. So Rax is being shut down. We're going in for a scout. Very fast lair. I mean, I say very fast lair. Given the game states, all 4 gases are being taken. Rex, are we going into mutas? If so, BattleB did scout, I believe. Yeah, he saw 2 gases at the natural. He saw 2 gases in the main. Mutas are a possibility, but no, we're going into roaches. Regardless, something very gas intensive. Now, because these gases are so late, this is typically a standard kind of deviation here from the Zerg. The reason why we're going into roaches is because we don't have link speed. Link speed is so heavily delayed here, and as a result, roaches are going to have to be what we rely on in the early game to defend. So the initial Reaper Hellion moving out. Queens are in position. Rex is going to be joining up. And BattleB is still just trying to stabilize himself as well. Still getting saturated, making 3 SCVs at a time. Now we are on Oceanborn. Oceanborn has a very short rush distance by ground. Honestly, something like a 1-1 Roach all-in could be very strong and very powerful here for Rex. I mean, he's already got Roach speed on the way. Roaches are amassing. We'll see if we end up investing into upgrades, and we'll see if we even drone up the 3rd. Rex, he hasn't been droning for quite some time. Okay. Rex, he's banking up his roaches here. We have a 2-base all-in from the blue Zerg player. Hellions are about to find out the hard way here. They're going for the dive into the mineral line. They want drones, and there are no drones. Our workers are now being main-outed over, but I believe we are just, yeah, we're not really droning. Scan does reveal the natural. Queens and roaches are on the way. Ravagers being morphed in. Rex is all in. And behind this, what do we have to defend? We have 2 bunkers on the way. It looks like BattleB has pieces together. He now realizes how much danger he is in. But we have add-ons on the way. Marines, vanilla Marines, no stim. The Roach Ravager is arriving, and even if these bunkers finish, we don't really have much to fill them with. There we go. The Marines, they come down from the low ground. Bunkers will finish. I spoke too soon. We focused on the SCVs. Boys are being pulled. The bunkers are well underway. We're trying to get them up and running. It looks like they will finish. So far, a good trade here from Rex. He gets 6 workers. Files down the depots. Bunkers are holding. The boys have been pulled to repair. Behind this, we're joining. Rex is going to be saturating his bases. Bunker does fall. Yeah, we have plenty of biles to work with. We can break this location, but we have a tank. Tank has arrived. Another bunker going to be falling. Snow Links waddling in. It's going to be a brutal trade here for Rex, but he's forcing the boys to be pulled. The tank goes down. SCVs are falling. We barely had an economy to begin with, and now it's going to be 14 dead workers. BattleB barely has anything left. Ay. Yeah, the 2-axe opener just wasn't able to trade well enough, wasn't able to make up for the delayed economy here of the Terran. And Rex, abusing that, is running out of steam. He's going to be losing a Ravager. So Rex will retreat, but 2 games in a row now here where Rex has crippled the economy and BattleB has a lot of recovering to do. He's down to 32 workers, and Rex isn't done. He should be. This is really risky here. Yeah, it's not going to be a good trade for Rex. Does come in with some reinforcements. Rex just keeping the pressure up. Keeping the pressure on. 4th base is on the way. Double Evo chambers for upgrades. Ling speed finally in production as well. And Rex does retreat. He finally backs up. But again, he has more than double the worker count. More than double the worker count here of BattleB. Working on his 4th as BattleB is still on 2 bases. BattleB gonna try and break out. Does have 1-1. Like, this Marine army is very well upgraded. Catches a Ravager. Nice pickup. Gets a Ravager, gets a Queen, gets Tumors. Really solid stuff so far. Rex is trying to hold on. While they force the army back. Baneling speed is on the way. You can see that we're transitioning into Ling Bane. We have +1 melee on the way, not +1 range. So we only have Ravagers to support. And Ling Bane will be the main bulk of the army for Rex. Wiles, yeah, they even take down some of those Marines. Behind this, BattleB is finally taking his third base, now that he's, again, kind of establishing himself. He does have a pretty hefty army as well. The army supplies are pretty comparable, if not in favor of the Terran. But with their better economy, Rex he's taking up into an infestation pit. Fast Hive. Faster Hive should be on the way here for Rex. Double jump coming into the natural. Rex out of position. Yeah, boys are being pulled. Marines are going to delay mining, but they don't get too many kills. The drop is forced back. 5th hatchery soon to be on the way. And Rex, he's on the cusp of maxing out at this point. It's on BattleB here to just force Rex to stay back home. To keep the pressure on. He does retreat. He has a decent defensive line here with all these tanks. We have 4 tanks. We have some SimCity being worked on as well. It's possible that maybe Rex can overextend, but he's about to max out. He's working on 2-2. Baneling speed is finishing. And even if Rex trades inefficiently, Rex has the economy to trade. And he can remax, rebuild, and come in again for a second wave. Double jump going straight for the 4th. Rex in position. But again, we're just buying time. Rex has been maxed for a couple of minutes now. I'd say a couple of minutes. Like a minute now. BattleB, he's slowly catching up in supply. He is recovering. Oh. Roach counterattack. We have to get rid of these roaches. They are dead supply. They're hurting Rex more than they're helping him. Here we go. BattleB is pushing. Vipers are on the way. Double jump going to be forcing supply to stay here in the main. And BattleB has an opportunity. Again, he is up in army supply. And he's about to kick in with 2-2. If it wasn't for the Vipers, I do want to favor BattleB here. But Vipers will change the dynamic of this game. They still need time though. Here comes the double jump. Drones are going down. 8 workers full. And this hatchery will be going down as well. This position just a little bit too strong to engage. Rex biding his time, waiting for his Vipers. We have roaches from behind. Rex getting ready for a full surround. We're pushing in. But the tank line is just a little bit too strong, a little bit too good. Vipers are looking to engage. There we go. The first blinding cloud and the second. And Rex, he's looking to swallow up this army. He shuts down all the tanks, cleans up the army at the same time. Marines, they come in from behind. 8 drones go down. The economy of Rex is hurting. The problem is that BattleB, he just lost everything. And he's still rebuilding, remaxing here. The tank counts, the Liberators getting his 4th base up and running as well. Rex has remaxed once again, this time with Ultras. Now, when it came to how well BattleB was trading, he has to do that again, a second time. Now Rex, because of his better economy, he had a bank to remax and rebuild. BattleB doesn't. But this is, again, this has been a brutal trade here for Rex, and if BattleB can do this for a second time, then we can fight back. Good target firing. The Vipers! Almost does it. He gets 1! 1 Viper does go down. Big pickoff. Did lose a couple of Marines in the process, but worth it to kill a Viper. Planetary's up and running. BattleB has a comparable economy here to Rex now. BattleB just needs a little bit more time to remax. He is clawing his way back in this. Rex should be rolling on in. He's going for the Planetary. And he should shut it down. To collapse on the army. These Liberators, though, they gain so much value. Oh my god. BattleB will lose the base, but again, the Libs and the tank line did so well here. Getting so many kills. Yeah, you can see that Rex has lost more resources overall. BattleB has been trading better. Draw play is going to be continuing. Rex rotating over. Despite having the hive, Rex has not started 3-3, which is concerning. Without those upgrades, without 3-3, BattleB, his army is going to be outscaling him a little bit here. And Ghosts are on the way. Draw play continues. No Spire, no anti-air. But this is still okay for Rex, because he's denying the 4th. That's his win condition. His win condition is deny the 4th base, delay the economy, starve out BattleB, and outtrade. That is all he has to be really concerned with. There we go, 3-3 starts up. Spire is on the way, for eventually Corruptors and Broodlords. And that Greater Spire. Drops are coming back home. Center base soon to be taken. Can Rex deny it? Do we have any Vipers? We have 2. There we go. The Vipers are coming forward. We are looking to break this position. Tanks are spread out, but a couple of good blinding clouds can break this. We're rotating around. Here we go. We bypass the main army. We go straight for the 3rd base instead. We catch some tanks. A much better angle of attack here for Rex. He's getting on top of the Ghost. Bailings are rolling on in. And the Bailings up. They crash into the Ghost as well. Yeah, big trades here. Big connections. BattleB losing a little bit too much to the Ghost Academy. It's going to go down. Again, if we had to fight here on the front lines, I do think that BattleB could have taken a fight, but GG gets called, and Rex will take a 2-1 lead in this series. GG. Oh my god. BattleB almost came back in that game. Again, if BattleB was able to fight with his entire army, I do think he could have taken a fight there, but a really awkward angle. Rexy came in from the right-hand side, was able to slip on in behind the main force, behind all those tanks, and just like that, Rex was able to clean this up. I mean, again, he had a really strong start to the game. The initial proxy 2-Rax wasn't worth it in the end, and the follow-up Roach Ravager push from Rex just dealt so much economic damage. BattleB was at death's door from the early game. Did almost come back though, which is impressive, which is scary, actually. It's terrifying. With that, Rex needs one more win here to qualify for the OSC Championships. Meanwhile, BattleB has to fight back here and now to force an ace match, to force a game 5. As we're loading in to Ancient Cistern. Here we go. Ancient Cistern is up next, and spawning in the top right-hand corner, we have our Red Terran player representing Berserker Esports. Down in this series, it is BattleB. Looking to fight back here and now. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the Blue Zerg player representing Onside. One game away from qualifying, about to be proxy raxed. It is Rex. First SCV is on the way. Does the Overlord see? Oh, barely doesn't. Doesn't see the first Rax. Another SCV coming in is gonna avoid the Overlord as well. Oh no, but it does graze the Rax. Rex, he sees, he knows. He does see at least one Rax on the way. Behind this, boys are being pulled. Can Rex shut this down? Earlier, it was pretty close, and BattleB was able to get both Raxes up and running. Again, this is pretty far out. Can Rex deny this? So here we go. We're diving on top of these barracks. Again, SimCity working in favor of BattleB. They're going to finish 100%. The first one is going to finish. The second is going to be a little bit closer, but once again, the boys, they deny one, but not the other. Reaper is on the way. And these drones have to race back home. Another SCV is moving out. So a bit of a shaky opener here from BattleB. Again, the Reaper production is going to be heavily delayed. Rex, he has more time to drone, to get into Queen production, to get into Lings. We'll see if BattleB can recover from here. Again, we are on a larger map. To quickly, briefly talk about this, we're on Ancient Sister on a very large map in the map pool. A lot of bases to be taken. Rush distance by ground is longer compared to the previous game. That's important. That means that if Rex wanted to go for a Roach counterattack, it would be much more difficult to pull off here. Oh, one drone gets picked up. So far, pretty good from BattleB. Ling's going to be coming out. The drone barely saved. Oh my god. Drone is going to be barely saved. Reaper does make it out in time. And we are continuing Reaper production here from BattleB. Behind this, we are transitioning. Going for a factory, not a CC. Oh my god, BattleB. Doubling down on the aggression. The Overlord will scout this, though. We do get eyes on the factory. Reaper production continuing. Link speed is on the way. Queens were caught off of creep. Almost picking up another drone. One drone so far. But again, a very aggressive build here from our Terran. Amassing more Reapers. I imagine Cyclone production behind this, but we'll see if we invest into something like Hellions instead. As we have plenty of gas mining, and the Reaper count is getting higher and higher. Now again, Rex has seen this. He's aware of the reactor factory production. He's aware of the aggression coming his way. We're going for a Bane bust as a follow-up? Oh, this is risky. Okay. So, Rex is going all in. Rex is not droning. He's amassing Lings, and his goal here is to get a surround, to shut down these Reapers, and then Bane bust his opponent. But if we go into Hellions, I'm not so sure that Rex can pull this off. Again, a really risky maneuver. Like, usually Bane busts are really good if there was a CC on the high ground. Like, if we delayed factory production, but Hellions shut down Ling Bane so hard. So a really bold move here from Rex. Here we go, the Lings, the would-be Banelings are being set up to morph in. There we go, Banelings are on the way. Hellions are amassing. And Rex, he needs to get a surround on these Hellions. Desperately so. Does come across the army. It's going to be a brutal trade for the Zerg. KDA charge is going to be going off. The surround is denied. The Hellions do force back the army. Banelings are welding in, but again, the Hellions, they shut them down. They tank them to the face. Yeah, and Rex is in a really, really rough position here. All these Banelings are going to be shut down. Rex has no economy behind this. No droning here at the natural whatsoever. We're just now droning. That'll be far ahead in the economy. It's got 29 workers plus mules as well. Rex is still amassing Lings. But the Hellion positioning here is brutal. Oh my god. We shave off so many Lings. GG gets called. BattleB shuts down the Bane bust. And we are going to the ace match. GG. GG, well played. Again, a really bold move, and I don't really like it. I'm not really in love with it. A really bold move of Rex. By the way, he scouted the factory. He saw the add-on, the reactor on the factory, and he still decided from that moment to go for a Ling Flood, to go for a Bane Bust, and it is so difficult, not impossible, just difficult to pull off, just because Hellions can shut that down so hard. You are heavily reliant on getting a surround and shutting down those Hellions. You do need to shut them down. Without doing so, then your Banelings are that much weaker. Your Ling Bane is that much weaker. And just like that, BattleB fights back, and we are going to the ace match. We're going all the way to game number 5. Oh boy, it all ends here. It all ends on Site Delta. We're going the distance. Here we go. It all ends here. And spawning in the bottom right hand corner of Site Delta, we have our German Terran player, our red Terran representing Berserker Esports. Ooh. Fighting back, tying up the series 2-2, forcing the ace match. It is BattleB. And spawning in the top left hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the Taiwanese Zerg player, the best Zerg player in all of Taiwan, representing onside. It is Rex. And this can go either way. This can go either direction here. It has gone the distance to game 5. Which way will this turn out in the end? Again, Rex, he went all the way to the ace match earlier today against Baby Marine, if I recall correctly, and in the end, Baby Marine was able to take it. Once again, Rex going all the way to the ace match against BattleB, and will it go the way of the Terran? Will history repeat itself, or can Rex get his revenge and go to sleep? I'm so jealous here, I'm so jealous. Regardless of how this goes, Rex, he can go to bed. He's free. We're not. We're never free. Always casting. Let's go. As a reminder, the next qualifier, the next challenger bracket is going to start up in a couple of minutes. Oh boy, so we're going from one qualifier right into the other. Let's go. As BattleB, this time the Rax is at home. He's going for a Rax Expand, standard opener out of our Terran player. Meanwhile, across the map, Rex is going for a Hatch Gas Pool as well. So standard openers all around. As the SCV Scout is going to be dipping on in. And yeah, we should be getting into a pretty standard early game this time. Previously, we've been heavily reliant on these proxies, on these Reaper harasses, and that is not going to be the case. Not here. First Reaper has arrived. Going to be dipping in. But Rex shouldn't be losing anything in the natural. Lings taking some hits, good control, pulling back the weakened Lings. And from here, Rex is going to be taking his third. Rex is going to be losing one Ling in the natural, but again, acceptable losses here. As long as he maintains his worker count, everything should be looking good. Behind this BattleB, I imagine getting into a 3cc before starports. But now the factory is finishing up. Going for the item swap, and oh, my mistake here. We are going for a 1-1-1. Very aggressive opener out of BattleB. He's going to be delaying his third base in favor of a faster starport. Tech Lab is on the way. This is looking like an add-on swap into Cloak Banshees. So we'll see how committed we are. We could also opt to keep the reactor on the racks, go for faster stim, and go for Liberator production instead. But there's the add-on swap. The add-on swap is on the way. Again, a very aggressive opener here from BattleB. And we'll see if he can make it work. Meanwhile, oh my god, Rex rushing into a lair. That is a 3-minute 30 lair timing here from Rex. This is not of the norm. With a fast lair like this, depending on how many gases, we could go into, if we take the third and fourth gas, we can go 2 base Muta. We could go into a Nidus all-in with a Ling Queen Nidus all-in, which would make the most sense off of 2 gases. Ling speed has been researched, so I'm leaning towards Nidus, but we'll see. As there is an Overlord here outside the base. Queens are amassing, Lings as well. Yeah, I'm feeling some Nidus play. Maybe Dropper-Lords, that's the other option. But there's no Overlord speed. Reaper is being forced back. And yeah, we are just amassing pure Ling Queen. Now, for those that are curious, a Ling Queen Nidus all in is a good way to punish an economic opener. Rex did see the Banshee though. There's that Nidus on the way. I'm not sure if I love this. So usually if the Terran player goes for a 3rd CC before starport, that's where you can pull this off. Against something like a 1-1-1 where you have an abundance of Hellions and Banshees, I'm not convinced. I'm not entirely convinced that this can work out, but we're going for it. Banshee soon to arrive. I mean, BattleB's in the dark, it doesn't know what's going on. So we do have the surprise factor here for Rex. Nidus Swim is finishing up, 3rd CC is on the way. Hellions have been revealed. There we go, we have Lings pushing here towards that natural base. There is no 3rd. Well, not yet. Nidus is on the way. Lings, they do threaten the front door. And the Nidus has been spotted. Boys are being pulled. Hellions rotate over the Banshee as well. And we will shut this down. Nidus does finish Queen swap out, but 2 Queens get isolated. Oh, they should not have popped out. They should not have arrived. They're going to be shut down. High energy Queens at that. And this is already a rough start for Rex. He's supply blocked. 2nd Nidus is denied. Hellions, they hold the line here at the natural as well. The Lings are getting roasted. And BattleB, he's holding beautifully here. Again, he already had an impressive army back at home to defend. He's shutting this down left and right. The Nidus will be denied, and Rex is droning. But Rex, he is not ready to drone. He's in a really rough position here. He's got 37 workers. He's droning up hard, but he has a lot of recovering to do. He's got a lot of catching up to do here. And BattleB is sitting back pretty. He's got 3 CCs. He's got a 3rd base. He is perfectly fine. Additional Raxes are on the way. And BattleB is going to be running away with this. Like, the supplies are looking pretty close. They're looking pretty even. But, again, in the supply that matters here, BattleB, he's up in workers. He's up in mules. He's up in bases. Or soon to be even in bases. Has a larger army. CC's on the way. We're going for another Nidus into the main. Yeah, but it will not finish. Banshees are on top of this. Up. Nidus is going to be denied. And here we go. The drop play is upon us. It's now time for BattleB to be the aggressor. 1-1 finishing up in 5 seconds. Combat Shields finishing up in 10. A big upgrade timing here. Laying Bane out of position. We're going to be rotating over. A lot of creep is being denied. We're getting into the mineral line. Drones. 3-4 workers go down. So we're going to be picking up, getting into the main base. Likewise, the Overseer in the main are getting shut down as well. BattleB just pulling Rex apart. And Rex, he's crazy. I mean, this makes sense. So, when it comes to Rex's position right now, he knows he's behind. He knows he's in a really rough position. And how do we come back? Tech. We have the Hydrogen. It looks like Lair Tech Lurkers. Lair Tech Lurkers would make sense right now. If we can get like a handful of Lurkers, maybe we can like defend, fortify ourselves, and max out. But that's still a ways off. The Hydrogen just now finishing. Double jump on the right hand side is being shut down, but we have another push towards the left, and we're going straight for the hatchery. Tanks are sieging. BattleB with double the army supply. Banelings are on the way. Nidus does complete it across the map. But it doesn't even matter. This hatchery, it's gonna go down. There's no saving it. The Lings, they come in for a surround as well. The Hellbats, they stand strong. Tanks will be cleaned up. But we have another push on the right-hand side, and we again are pulling Rex apart. We already lost the base. And we will not lose another. Or will we? God, we're so tempted to go for the dive. Mine shot's going to be going off, forcing a bit of friendly fire. Full medevac goes down. Big pickoff. Meanwhile, was that another kill? That was a cancel. A cancel on that hatchery. Rex, he's treading water here. He's struggling to hold on. Again, Rex, he's done so well for himself, especially considering he stayed up so late here to compete in this qualifier. Went to the ace match against Baby Marine. Now went to the ace match here against BattleB as well. Bathing run by comes in. Oh, not too bad. 10 SCVs. Oh my god. Almost the entire mineral line. And that's how we come back in this game. We're not there yet, but if Rex can somehow come in and get into a mineral line, and here we go, Lings, they do get on top of the tank. The tank is going to go down. We're going to be losing a lot of Lings in the process, but we do trade with the tank. At the same time, what do we want? The Queens, the hatchery, or both? We're going to settle for one. The transfuse! Oh my god. Barely does keep the hatchery alive. Clutch transfuses there on the base. Does top it up. BattleB, he is not done. Again, there's nothing forcing him to stay back at home. Widowmine's getting in position. Lingbane collapsing here on this position as well. Trades with the Widowmines. Oh god, the hatchery taking a lot of hits. Looks like we will clean this up for the time being, as BattleB is still committed to a split push. Oh, no Bailings! Very few Bailings here towards the north. Transfuse will once again top up that base. But where are the Bailings? Okay, we do have Hydras trickling on in. Rex, he's surviving. He's holding. He's holding on to these 4 bases for dear life. Lunker Den is now on the way. Hive as well. We're trying to get into Lurker Tech. That is a way to stabilize. But we need them here and now. And BattleB, he is not waiting. He's not giving you time to make any Lunkers. He gets us over the hatchery. Okay, things are rolling in. Oh. Decent connections. Once we get into the main base, trading well against the Lings. And here we go. This is what we've been waiting for. The BattleB has only been reliant on drop play, but now here comes the main push. BattleB has maxed out 200 supply. Marines, Marauders, Widowmines. Again, Rex still needs more time for those Lurkers. It's not happening. We should not be giving Rex that time. As we're stimming on forward, getting on top of the army. Bailings are rolling in. But the splits are too good. The spread is too good. And we have run out of Bailings. We've run out of army. We have Queens and Hydras left. We have a second force coming in from behind, going straight for the 4th hatchery. GG gets called, and BattleB will be the 3rd and final player to qualify for the OSC Season 11 Championship out of the very first Challenger bracket. GG. GG, well played. Congratulations to BattleB. Oh my god, it was a bit of a roller coaster ride of emotions. It was back and forth. We had cheese, we had proxy, we had some more standard play as well, some mid-game. In the end, it did go the way of the Terran. And my condolences to Rex. Again, Rex, he made it all the way to the ace match in 2 qualifying matches, but it was not enough to take it in the end. And yeah, with that, congratulations. Congratulations to our 3 players that did qualify tonight, that did qualify in the first qualifier. As we switch our scenes over, a big shout out to... A big shout out to Baby Marine, Future, and BattleB. 3 Terrans, 2 from Europe, 1 from the Americas, do qualify for the OSC Championships. Very well done, very nicely played. My condolences to all the players that did attempt but did not quite make it. But again, there are more qualifiers available, there are more shots, more opportunities to bounce back. So I do want to believe that we can see some more variety and some more diversity in the main event. I want to believe. As we are already getting ready here for our next qualifier. Oh my god. It is just about to begin, and we will fix up all of the commands, but to give you a bit of a taste here, the second qualifier, bracket B, bam, is about to begin. We have Hydra, UED Soldier, Mixu, Art, Ashbringer, Young, Yakov, Rex. Is Rex really gonna stay up? Oh my, get some sleep, Papi, get some sleep. Rex, he's been playing in everything. He's gone the distance too many times. Get some sleep. Rostock, Akeron, Forjumi, DNS, Holden, Mana, Gref, MinoVK, Azura, Fighting Frog, Jelmek, and Fiant, to name a few. And I believe the bracket is still... it's still not finalized, so the bracket is soon to be underway in a couple of minutes. So with that, we are going to be wrapping up for now. We're going to be going on a short break, and we'll be diving into the second qualifier right after this. We've been casting for 6 hours. I'm ready for another 6. Let's go. Let's go, Poppy. Let's go. So I'm going to be going on a short break, and then we'll be setting everything up for our next broadcast. See you guys on the other side. And before we do dive into the next broadcast, once again, !OSC. !OSC here in the chat if you guys want to have a look at the Indiegogo of the tournament. Again, OSC, they've been running this championship for many, many years, ever since 2013. 2013, you can see the previous champions. Beautiful. Even with some of their trophies as well. Can we zoom in on this? We got Pig here, we got Gumiho, Solar twice, Björn, Neeb, Clem, Cure, Zest, Max. Plenty of old champions here from years gone by. If you want to support this tournament, Indiegogo is the place to do it. We have the command in the chat. So support OSC if you have the funds to, if you have the means to. We do appreciate the support. Otherwise, we're going to be going on a short break. Going to be quickly just stretching my legs and getting ready for this, and then we will soon be diving into our next set of qualifiers. See you soon. The StarCraft doesn't end.